I'm live. Okay, cool. Hi everyone. My name is davidtki. I'm running King's Quest 5, Sierra's first 256 color point and click adventure game. It's kind of famous and infamous at the same time. So before I begin, we did meet the incentive for the audio swap glitch, and I need to go into what exactly is going to be happening there. Um, so way back in 1995, when I played this game, you installed from the CD, and then you had to play the game with the CD in the drive. But we had more than one CD floating around. We had the original CD version, and we also had the Sierra's Greatest Hits version. So what you're about to hear is what happens when you install with the original CD, but then play with the Greatest Hits in your disk drive. You might notice that it's playing some of the wrong audio at the wrong time. So, so this one gets a little quirky, a little fast. This allows you to do something. All right, so we start time on the first mouse click. So that's going to be in 3. Did I lock my mouse? Hold on. I did not lock my mouse. Okay. There. All right, good. All right, time is going. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Menu, detail down, speed up, and let's start going. So Cedric's most famous line. Wait, that doesn't sound at all like I remember it. Yeah. Eh, Quit? No, I want to keep playing. Am I hearing laughter already?
Oh boy.
Yeah. This gets pretty interesting pretty fast. All right, so King's Quest 5, point and click interface. You've got your walk, your eye, your hand, your mouse. This is a pretty chill run by adventure game standards. There's a lot of downtime while waiting for Graham to
Quit.
change screens. However, that does mean. One moment. The queen's going to be thankful for the bear.
Quit.
And but she wants us to finish off the bear, but we're not going to do that.
Quit.
So, King's Quest
Quit.
5, there's a lot going on here. We're going straight into the desert. This is kind of an infamous part of the game. I mean, all of the game's infamous, but so in the desert, if you go like 8 screens without water, Graham dies of thirst. Only 8 screens. So you have to find water. And, well, there's no map of the desert, so you're going to have to figure out by trial and error where the water is.
Ooh, I've never been here before.
Yeah, when you drink
but I
water,
think this is
Cedric
the way over the
is
mountain. Let's
freezing
go,
in the
Graham.
desert.
I'm cold.
Yeah, stay hydrated. So you would think that you'd need a map or some sort of way to survive in the desert to move along, but nope, you got to go straight here. But before that, we're going to hear the password here, so listen carefully. We got to remember this.
Several hungry-looking harpies eyed Graham.
I'll take care of you,
That is
Cedric.
amazing that the
This
password is
situation-
apparently Graham 2 minutes into the game already
I'll
losing
take care
patience
of you,
with Cedric.
Cedric.
Who, Cedric is supposed to be an advisor or something, but fans of this game don't really like him. But by the way, there's a boot on a random screen in the desert, and you do need to find that boot, or else you can't beat the game. Most important item of the game, and get used to me saying that because every item's the most important item in the game. They're all really important. The moon logic here is immense. So after hearing the password, only then can I go in here and steal this staff. Gotta be careful there, don't wake up the bandit. So yeah, go to the desert straight off, get the boot, get that staff. Graham's getting thirsty already. Apparently he needs a drink every 15 seconds or so. I see chat saying this donation incentive was worth every penny. I'm glad to hear that. Because it's highly amusing and the kind of thing where if you don't know what to expect, you're going to get caught off guard by a whole lot of what's going on screen. Alright, so let's see if Graham remembered the password. Did he remember it? Well, he kind of got the general idea.
Harpies are
Close enough, right?
Vicious creatures. And Graham could never.
Yeah, grab two things. Yeah, grab two things in the vault there. You need both of those, and you need to do all this before you can visit the gypsies and visit the forest. The next thing we're going to be doing when we get back is to visit the forest. Before you visit the forest, you need a locket to protect yourself from magic. You need honeycomb. I think that's it. Is that it? I don't fully remember. But a gold coin that I got in the vault is going to help me to see the gypsies. Skip a cutscene here. I'm going to turn up the detail slider to show off something in this next screen, because we got a weeping willow tree.
River. Notice what?
Yeah, she's crying, and that's just too bad, huh? But we can't stick around because we got a mission.
Too bad.
Okay, I did hear the point ding, so you have to actually put the amulet on before it will protect you. You can't just have it sitting in the inventory. Otherwise, this witch will turn you into a frog. But more dialogue here.
Lovely golden clutches. Graham rescues a.
Watch out!
Let's get a move on, Graham. There isn't anything here.
But with the witch, you can get to her house and loot it of all her belongings. You're gonna need everything here. Drawer, chest, lantern here. Ice hot cup of... Alright, Graham is now trapped in the forest. He doesn't have a way out. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and use the key that we looted from the witch's house to open this random tree in the forest.
Ice hot cup of...
And find a golden heart here. This golden heart belongs to the weeping willow tree outside, so she's gonna feel better again soon. I also grabbed a bag while in the
Cedric looks cold
house.
and weary as he do.
Ice hot cup of...
And I guess Mordak's wand was in it, which is amazing because we're not near the end of the game yet. Anyways, to get out of this forest, you gotta go to this random screen in the forest, squeeze out the honeycomb here, and then use these gems to lure the elf out. Honeycomb first, because if you do the gems first, then the elf will grab them and then leave and you're trapped.
That land. Yeti. Back to the Ice Queen's palace. That will do nothing.
Looks like, unfortunately, we lost the commentary for our runner. So just give us a sec while we go ahead and try to get that audio back.
With his bare hands,
in the meantime, I guess we'll just have to enjoy the wonderful glitchy audio of King's Quest with all of the wrong voice lines while we are waiting for that commentary to return. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us.
Answer Graham. The bluebird doesn't seem to care about it.
No.
Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him. As he...
If I see her, I'll let her...
Alright, so... The tree's back to normal, and we're gonna grab the heart. Also, this tambourine that was left behind. Turn detail up again so that we can get a thing, because the dog is terrorizing the ants. With conversation. It's okay, conversation scares me too. This stick is going to drive the dog off. And so the ants are going to be thankful for the assistance. Got to give this gnome back his spinning wheel.
Absolutely, conversation. Conversation.
No, I'm not playing Link to the Past in Super Metroid. My kid has just come here. Say hi to my kid. So here we have the ant song. which is considerably less upbeat than I remember. I'm trying, Cedric. I'm stuck in a cutscene.
Come on, Graham. Let's go someplace else.
Graham attempts to open the little window, but finds it bolted shut. Graham tries to open the small door,
The shuttered window
but finds it
quits.
securely locked.
So we've got a puzzle coming up in the next room, which is so a cat is going to randomly chase a rat onto this screen, and the route that I found in the desert, unfortunately I'm going to have to throw it at the cat, because if you don't save the rat from the cat, then you can't beat the game. This game is particularly infamous for all of this moon logic. You have to do each puzzle exactly right, or else you probably won't be able to beat the game, and you'll have no idea.
Quit.
Anyways, we've got all this stuff to give to people in town right now, so we're gonna visit all 3 shops. Golden Needle goes to the tailor. This puppet, this marionette that I got from the gnome goes to the toy maker. Detail up again because the cobbler here is pooping the shoe with the hammer. But the elves gave me some nice new shoes, and so I'm gonna give them to the cobbler so that he doesn't have to work anymore. He can retire, and he's gonna give me his hammer in exchange. Oh no, the town theme. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here as quick as possible. Quit. No, I want to keep playing.
Woman has no, his wife have retired.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a $15 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for your donation, who says, keep up the good work.
Quit.
Nasty running.
Ice hot.
Change for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging in the corner. Will you take a lovely golden heart for it? I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging in the corner.
Yeah, some of this dialogue is unskippable.
For it?
Why, yes.
And sometimes it's just a whole lot of
Here,
dialogue.
let me get it for you.
Hold on, I have everything I need now to go to the inn.
To buy that
The inn
fine
here,
cloak
where
hang-
To buy it.
they're gonna make nice talk with me.
Nasty running with the
Ice hot.
Quit.
nasty.
Yeah, I got everything I need right here. The rat I saved earlier is now gonna come here and save me.
Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't...
There's the ant song.
Everything I need.
Let's get him.
Alright, grab the rope, hammer the lock on the door, and then grab the leg of lamb in here. That's the whole reason we came in here, is to get that rope and the leg of lamb. Ice hot cup of quit. Okay, so we should... Wow. Baby rage. So we should have 13 items now, so that's everything we need to finally get past this poisonous snake and get into the mountains.
Quit.
Alright, so in the mountains it's gonna be very cold, so Graham needs to wear the cloak that he got from the tailor. He's also going to get very hungry, so we need to eat half of the leg of lamb. Don't eat the custard that we bought earlier, otherwise you can't beat the game. Custard, most important item in the game. Make sure to use the rope on the rock, not the branch. And so, be sure to go on the right steps here, because these bottom 2 ones are going to collapse if you jump on them. Cedric, no! You've been so important. Alright, time to go sledding. There's an emergency here. My owl is missing.
Alex!
So the remaining leg of lamb we're gonna feed to the eagle here. Don't feed it the custard, you need the custard. It's my audio very delayed from the game feed.
There's an
Don't know.
emergency.
Alright, so Cedric's been captured by Queen Isabella. And she seems really concerned about his well-being.
Frozen reaches behind. Cedric
So
looks
anyways, after you
relieved to
play
be
the
out of those
harpies
cold
for
mountains.
Queen Isabella, which for some
Cedric looks
reason
with wonder
makes
at the
her
beautiful
give you a quest to
Cedric
take on
seems
this
as
Yeti, which we're
curious
just gonna
about
give
this
him a
place
pie.
as Graham. Cedric looks frightened
Yetis
at
love
the sight of the
pies.
stone serpents. Cedric looks more and more
And that's what we
frightened
need
the
the
closer he
pie
and
for.
Graham get to the bizarre
Don't
castle.
forget to go into the cave here and get yourself a little bit of crystal. Most important item in the game. You don't get this, you can't win.
Protruding from croppings protruding from the midst of
And
the
then
frozen
Graham's gonna
waterfall
continue making
down
his
the-
way across the island. I don't think I talked too much about how important it is
is too
to
busy
make
looking
sure
around.
that your
That
cursor
land-
inputs are correct.
Is too busy looking
King's
around.
Quest V is a pretty chill speedrun, but for the most part that means the minor optimizations are even more important. Before each screen, I'm
Is
trying
too
to
busy
have
looking
the
around
right
and
items
doesn't seem to be
selected
paying
so
any
that
attention to
I
Graham
don't.
at the moment.
I spend minimal
Cedric
amount
seems
of
to be
time
thinking big thoughts right
actually
now.
looking for the thing I need to click on, and I'm making use of keyboard shortcuts like tab to quickly open the inventory and insert to very quickly switch back to my walk icon. Oh, don't forget to grab that bar on the beach. Most important item in the game.
That joke gets me every time.
Don't you dare, Cedric.
Not
Yeah, so the boat had a little
surrounding
hole in
area.
it, which I
Impatiently,
patched with
as he
the
surveys
beeswax.
surrounding
You
area.
won't know to
Impatiently,
do that
Cedric
until you
waits,
take the
but is
boat out,
too
and then
busy
it suddenly
looking
sinks for
around
no
and
reason.
doesn't seem is too busy looking
Another
around.
bit
He's too
of
busy
Sierra
looking
Moon logic.
around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment. Cedric seems to be thinking, creating a sticky
And
little
then
puddle at his
harpies
feet.
capture me.
Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
Pick up. I don't know what it was on the ground there. I think it was a fish hook. It's a pretty important item.
But
But,
not the most
also-
important item.
be a scourge upon
I guess
your
not.
realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yeah.
Yes.
For some
I
reason, the
think my
harpies like harps.
I want to thank you for
Kind of
ridding my
wonder why that
mountain domain
is.
of the horrible Yeti.
But playing the harp makes them leave you alone. Oh, and Cedric is injured here. And if you were playing this game casually, you might be pretty annoyed with Cedric and tempted to leave him behind. But saving him is mandatory. Save the animals.
Have so thoughtlessly
So
invaded
we're
my
gonna,
territory
but he's injured
without
right
my
now, and so
permission.
we're gonna have to get him some help. So we're gonna be heading back to the beach. One of the things I picked up on Harpy Island was a seashell. I think I picked it up. I did pick it up. Okay, good. There's an old man on the beach. He's a little bit deaf, and he needs the seashell to help him here, Graham.
Creating a sticky little puddle at his feet. Now all that's
Alright,
left of the
we've got a
honeycomb is
2-minute
piece of
cutscene here.
beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
Begging won't get you out of this, Cedric.
Move over, Rocky. You're in
This is a good time to
Right.
cut off the Mananan's fate incentive.
All right. So after all of our donations and a bit of back and forth, we are going to be bagging Mananan.
As he surveys the
Okay,
surrounding
cool.
area. It's-
Mananan is
Oh,
the
I
polymorphed version of the evil wizard Bananan.
Why should
He's
I
totally
do that?
evil,
What
and
will you
I will
do
not shed
for
a
me?
tear for this.
I'll show you the way out of the forest. If you let
So
me go.
one thing I did
How
not
do I
mention
know
yet
I can
is
trust
normally any
I
percent
give
world
you my
record runs
word.
play on the French floppy
And
version.
I'll never break
It's about
his
2
word.
minutes faster. and the main reason for that
it's
is because
against
we
my
can
better
skip this
judgment,
cutscene.
but okay.
Sorry. A path, tangled with roots and vines, leads to the north and east through the dense foliage of the dark forest. Unseen eyes seem to watch Graham as he stumbles confusedly through the thick maze of the gloomy forest.
Why should he heal Cedric?
A root-rutted path
Unfortunately,
stumbles
we
its
need
way
Cedric to
east,
be
west,
Graham.
and north through the dark and gloomy forest. Through the mists of the forest, Graham can barely see a small house-like
Cedric's the
form
most
to the
important
north.
item in the game, that's
The
right.
dark forest seems to close in on Graham as he tentatively makes his way through it. There seems to be an unusually large number of toads in this forest. These toads as he surveys the surrounding area. Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham.
See how the path goes to the east?
Or to the left, and snarling roots, creeping vines, decaying logs, twisted, gnarled trees. The close feeling of the gloomy forest quickly
Alright, so in the
overwhelms
regular
Graham.
game, this
The
mermaid,
rocky, rutted
her name is
footpath
Pearl,
staggers its way through
is
the
going to lead us to
forest
Mordax
to the
Island.
north or to the west.
Graham's going there
The
to try to
pervasive
rescue
gloom
his
of the
family who's been
forest settles
kidnapped by
around Graham
Mordax.
like a tight, suffocating blanket. Everywhere he can hear the eerie sounds of strange creatures.
Alright, so the reason that I cut off the incentive
as he
at
surveys the
the old
surrounding
man
area.
is because
Aimlessly, as
since
he
we are going to
surveys the
bag
surrounding
Bananan,
area.
I need the fish on this
Impatiently,
beach. If we were going to spare him, I would just avoid the fish. Wouldn't need it. But since we are bagging him, most important item in the game. Power of Cedric gets me past these laser eyes. Alright, so the iron bar I picked up on the beach gonna be used to open up this grate. Normally you have to wait. Graham begs for help, but Cedric's not giving any. Alright, so we got a little bit of a maze here. It's very easy to get lost in this maze. So you're gonna have to memorize your way
Cedric?
through it if you
Graham
want to
pounds
get
on
a fast time. Before we can get out, we need to find Dink, who's gonna be very fascinated with this tambourine's noise.
Go from here. Please help me. I need
Down the mountain.
Alright, so Dink drops a hairpin, which Graham can use as a lockpick to open up this door, and then we need to grab the most important item in the game, this bag of peas. This deadly bag of peas.
Rocky cliffs.
Be sure to
rocky
give
cliffs.
Kasima the locket that you found in the rock's nest. And then make a safety save here. Mordax
About
Castle
that.
is dangerous because there's a cat wandering around named Mananan. He did not appear this time, so luck's on our side this time. But basically, if the cat
Like
appears,
sentinels
you are
across the
dead.
barren- Undefinite. More interested in
Odd.
And we do need to be captured by that blue monster. The whole time, Graham's gonna be ranting about Cedric. But the reason we do that is because we use the fish hook to get a piece of green moldy cheese from this mouse hole, and that is the most important item in the game.
I'll take care of you, Cedric.
this
Clearly.
Green moldy
I'll
cheese.
I'll
Yes,
take
you
care
must
of you.
get captured
Burrows
on
in a
purpose
big
in order to
brown-
get green
I'll
moldy
take
cheese
care
from
of
a
you,
mouse hole in the
Cedric.
dungeon.
This situation
At some point, Kasima is going to rescue us in this dungeon and give Graham a friendly hello. I do need to lose her on purpose in the maze. You can follow her back to the pantry to give yourself an easier time, but then you have to wait for the animation of her walking off screen every time. So it's faster to lose her on purpose and then find your way back. In the French version, you could just follow her back with no loss of time. Alright, so I still don't quite have what I need to take care of the cat. I'm arming myself with that deadly bag of peas and hoping the cat does not appear. He did not appear. Okay, that's good luck. The blue monster's gonna come back and slip and fall on the peas. That
Nasty running.
Like sentinels across
that
the barren.
makes sense, right?
It's stuff like I love these games. I love King's Quest so much. Stuff like that. It's just so great.
Uh-oh. Bad luck. Mordak can randomly appear in his bedroom. I think I made a safety save, right?
Eerie light
What?
beckons.
Not
Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. The cat's there. Second time's the charm. So you gotta throw it, the fish you got from the beach, and then the empty bag of peas you're gonna use to bag it up. And then finally you can go to the library. And actually, world record runs do have to bag Mananan in the bedroom. One moment here. Okay, so after reading that book of spells to learn new spells, you gotta wait here for Mordak to go to sleep. If you did not bag the cat, it's going to take him 2 minutes to do so. But since I did bag the cat, minute and a half. So with that in mind, we have about 1 minute for donations or
Rest in the desert sun.
whatever.
While their
Great.
unsavory
We do not
odors
have any
revel within
donations
the
ready
large-
right now, but coming up immediately after this run, we are going to be watching Mario Kart 64 with Super Viper T301. I think I got that right. I'm really bad with names, I'm sorry. And for Mario Kart 64, we have a character bid war incentive. Currently, we have Peach in the lead with $60, followed by Yoshi in second place with $40, and Toad in last place, poor Toad, with $0. We have a little more time at the end of this run and before the next run begins to get donations in to influence that bid war. So if you really like Yoshi and you wanna see Yoshi take it, or you just feel bad for Toad, maybe he deserves a consolation prize, get those donations in as soon as you can, for sure.
All right, cool. We should have another 10 seconds here or so.
10 seconds. All right. Really fast. We're raising money for the Trevor Project. It's an amazing organization that helps LGBTQIA plus youth with suicide prevention by focusing on social media platforms where people spend their time. Donate.
All right, cool. Mordak went to sleep and he did not notice that his polymorph brother was wiggling around in the bag like that. He must have been very tired or something. But you steal his wand from the bedside table, and so we're going to be bringing it to this mysterious machine here, and then Crispin's wand, which we have been carrying all game but have done nothing with, going to be put on there. Then we power this machine with the moldy cheese. I'm not sure why moldy cheese powers it, but anyways, the machine is going to transfer power from Mordak's wand to Crispin's wand. I guess wands are attuned to owners or something.
Taking bent.
Alright, so with that finally done, we're gonna grab Crispin's wand, but then Mordak wakes up and realizes his wand's missing. So, final battle time. And then he's gonna summon his wand back, which is drained of power, but it has enough life in it left for one last shot, which Cedric's gonna accidentally take. So we've got a final battle coming on. Mordak's gonna... Whoa. Got the... I don't think I've heard that one before.
Rocky cliffs.
Alright,
Widens
so the
here
way
ahead,
this final battle
while the
goes,
chilly
you
ocean-
use the wand to transform yourself into stuff. You have 4 options. You start in the lower right and you go counterclockwise. Time's going to be on the last
around the
transformation.
waterfall.
not
There's a boat here. Maybe we can use...
Continues to beat relentless.
Oh no, Mordak, don't turn into a snake. You're doomed now. Don't you know? Turning into a snake never helps.
The narrow beach at the narrow
But he's
beach
gonna
at
make
the
a worse
narrow
decision
beach at
after
the
this.
narrow
He's
beach
gonna
at the
turn
narrow
into
beach
a
at the
fire.
narrow beach at the narrow beach at the narrow beach at the narrow beach at the narrow beach upon it.
And
A cascading waterfall, though very beautiful,
Time.
nevertheless
28 minutes and 52 seconds.
I'll take that. That's way underestimate.
cuts off
My
further
fastest
travel
CD
up the
version
coast.
time is somewhere around
Unfortunately,
26 and a half. And the world record on the French version is 24 minutes, 20 seconds.
Waterfall hinders Graham's progress farther
I
up
hope
the
you all
coast.
enjoyed that.
Jagged rock-
This ending cutscene is like 5 minutes long, so I don't think we have time to watch it. So I'm just gonna skip straight to the end here where Graham walks back to the castle with his family. And that's pretty much it for me. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. That was a delight to watch. That was really great. Thank you so much for coming on and running that.
Sure, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. And coming up
Warning,
next, right
this
after King's
cartoon
Quest
contains
V,
material
we
that
are going
may
to be switching over to a different host. If you liked my voice, I'm
Graham
sorry. If you
wonders what
hated
the
my voice,
symbols
you're
mean.
welcome.
A large
As hosting
tome
duties, the
lying
mic is going to be
open
passed
upon a
to, I do
corner
believe,
desk
Frozen
attracts
Flygon
Graham's
for
curiosity.
Super Viper
Numerous books of
T302's
various
run
scholarly
of
subjects lie
Mario
scattered
Kart
atop a
64.
nearby table.
And we do have
None
that
of these
character
particular
incentive bid
books
war
interest Graham.
closing out
Looking
real
at his
soon, so if you want to try and
frantically
snipe it,
waving
now's
family
the
inside their
time.
glass prison
Don't go
causes
anywhere.
Graham's heart
We
to
will
break
be right
as he
back.
realizes his current